When all this construction is finished, Oceanside will have 288 new apartments for low-income families.
It was a dream. There were some people that thought it would never happen.
Marjorie Pierce is Neighbourhood Services Director for Oceanside. She says it's taken years to get this project, Mission Cove, off the ground. The city hasn't produced any new affordable housing since 2013, but this year there are several projects in the works.
We have a total of 358 units in some process of construction right now.
So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment for family.
John Seymour is with National Core, the nonprofit developer building the first phase of Mission Cove.
Kitchen facilities, hallway closet.
These units can only be rented to families making less than 60% of the median income.
These are built sustainable, universal design, solar thermal water heating, and the rents on a 3-bedroom such as this would be $500 to around $1,100 a month.
That's a fraction of the market rate rent of about $1,500 for even a small apartment in Oceanside. Seymour says it's a good investment because private investors who contributed almost 2/3 of this $44 million project will get federal tax credits. And the developer couldn't have done the job without the city.
No way. The city's our partner. They were the ones that purchased the land, and they're ground leasing it to both nonprofit developers. And this will be 55-plus year affordable housing.
Now, this 55-year timeline is important because, as Pierce explains, some of the early affordable housing built in the 1980s and 90s was deed-restricted as low-income rentals for only 10 or 15 years. They've reverted back to market-rate housing.
We didn't have the foresight, I think, to realize that we were going to need these units in perpetuity, that there were still going to be people to live in in need of affordable housing. So now we've all been educated through experience to know that we really have to build for projects in perpetuity that are going to be forever kept affordable.
And there's another way that Oceanside may be losing affordable housing faster than they can build it.
Good morning.
Hello.
How are you? I'm Linda.
Nice to meet you, Linda.
Linda Sills lives in one of Oceanside's 17 mobile home parks with her 94-year-old mother.
They bought this home for $33,000 in 1985. It was built, I believe, in 1968.
Sills often gets together with friends who are worried about their future.
I think the most important thing that we need to talk about is the fact that the land lease is expiring in this park in 2020. And if the park is closing, he'll have to give 12 months notice, which puts us at 2019 in 2 years. And my concern for you and Sue and for your mom, who's 94, is what is going to happen when that happens.
And plus the fact Mom's healthy. She may have 2 or 3 more years. I don't want her to be homeless.
Is there a risk that mobile home parks are going to close? Yes, certainly with the limited land, and they're sizable in acres. The land is expensive, it has a value, and is a mobile home park the highest and best value for that land is a question.
One mobile home park in Oceanside has already closed and is now being developed with townhomes. More than 2,000 mobile home spaces remain in parks around Oceanside.
We're going to see redevelopment of that land. If it's not within 10 years, 20, 30, somewhere down the line, I'm sure.
Cities around the region are building more affordable housing, like Mission Cove here in Oceanside, but not fast enough to make up for the loss of places like the mobile home parks, which are some of the last affordable places to live.
The San Diego Association of Governments said in its last regional housing needs assessment that between 2010 and 2020, Oceanside needs to add 2,700 more homes for low-income families to meet demand. But instead, the city has about 250 fewer affordable homes than it had some years ago, even with the housing it's adding this year.
I can tell you that literally this place will lease up overnight. It's not going to take any effort of marketing whatsoever. The need is so great. People are watching this project with excitement.
It's easy to see progress as new affordable units go up, but the construction hides the fact that cities are losing ground as homes that were once affordable disappear. Alison St John, KPBS News.